A man charged with shooting his ex-girlfriend in the head on the North Freeway Sunday afternoon. Julie De La Garza was riding in her current boyfriend's truck when someone opened fire on the vehicle. Mann Austin Hayes was arrested and is charged with aggravated assault. A biker loses control on the Gulf Freeway. Witnesses say he was racing with a car. When he got onto the I-10 East ramp, the biker clipped the guardrail and was thrown over the edge, killing him.
It feels amazing to be back at church.
In-person services are back at Lakewood. The church hosted worshipers for the first time in 8 months yesterday. Capacity is limited to 25%, masks are mandatory, and a new air filtration system has been installed. A successful liftoff for SpaceX. The company's Falcon 9 rocket launched 60 Starlink internet satellites into orbit yesterday, with another batch scheduled for launch on Wednesday. Hundreds of these satellites are being deployed as part of a mission to provide high-speed internet access to anywhere on Earth. And those are the big stories on this Monday morning.
Good morning, everyone out there across Houston, where we do notice we have some rain chances out there for your day today. Those chances are running roughly about 40%, and they'll still be running around 20 to 40% as we go throughout this work week. So if you happen to not know where that umbrella is in your household, maybe go grab it and keep it by your side. You may need it this week, but when I come back at that full forecast, Xavier, I'll talk about when a cold front comes our way and brings us some much more drier, cooler air.
Teasing us with the cold front. All right, Addison, thank you. Well, we've been getting a lot of emails and calls from you folks at home wanting to make sure that your votes are counted. And we are here to help. Anastasia Bolton answers some of your frequently asked questions.
How can I check if I'm registered to vote? Checking your voter registration is easy. It's the first button on the right at votetexas.gov. It will prompt you to select which criteria you'd like to use to look up your registration. You can use date of birth, name, and county. I moved to a new county. Can I use my old address to vote? First, your address on your photo ID does not have to match your registered address. But if you move to a new county, you must re-register. If you haven't done that already, you may be able to vote what is called a limited ballot on candidates or issues common between your old and new counties. You can only do this in person during early voting at the main early voting location or by mail if you qualify. What happens if I've not received my ballot, and can I track my ballot after voting? You can track your ballot online by going to the Secretary of State's website. We'll have a link with the story. It will ask your name, date of birth, and county of residence. If you have more questions or if you have not received your ballot, you can call your local county clerk's office. My voter registration status says suspense. What does that mean? Can I still vote? Yes. Suspense means the registrar at your elections office is not certain of your residential address. It could be that mail was returned or undeliverable. You can still vote, but you'd have to complete a statement of residence before you vote, whether you vote in person or by mail. Or you can update your registration with your county registrar. Are voters or poll workers required to wear masks? No. In his executive order this summer, Governor Greg Abbott mandated masks inside commercial entities or other buildings or space open to the public. But voters, anyone assisting a voter, poll watchers, or people actively administering an election are not required to wear face coverings. They are, quote, strongly encouraged. With answers to some of your voting questions, I'm Anastasia Bolton.